Hi, and thanks for joining us again. This is Joe Stokley with Stokley Properties, where we do property management covering the greater Walnut Creek, Contra Costa area. And today my guest, Mr. Pete Paredero from Dudum Real Estate Group, is kind enough to join us. Pete is a professional, one of the best, I think, realtors in the Contra Costa area. And just wanted to ask you, Pete, what are you looking for with property managers? You represent clients that are buying and selling homes, but you also have people that are real estate investors, and for whatever reason they don't have the time or the knowledge to handle it. So thanks for being here today. And what do you tell your folks, or what are you looking for in a property manager?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I have to tell you that my family's been involved with investment properties for a long time, and I myself have had my handful of investment properties. So I have kind of experience of knowing what a good property manager does and doesn't do.
First-hand experience.
Yeah, there you go. Also, I've worked with a lot of investors as well. It's there's especially in 2011, 12, 13, there was a big investor market. What I'm looking for, and what I know my clients are looking for, is basically full service. It has to be a company who's able to screen the tenants. It's a company that has to have all that support, all of those things that you'll need if something goes wrong. Basically a big Rolodex of numbers that they can help you out with.
They're a team of professionals. Like you need an electrician, a painter, or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've tried it myself. I've tried to do my own property management, and I know quite a bit about property management. So thinking I can do it myself. What I can't do is I can't go through the process of the screening as well as a property manager or a good property manager can do. Dealing with the phone calls, I'm a real estate agent, and that's what I do. And I don't want to have to deal with the calls and all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people who purchase an investment property, if they're not familiar with investing, they think it's easy, and it's not easy. There's so many working parts of it, and when things go wrong, which quite often does happen,
eventually something's going to go wrong. Yeah.
When that happens, that's when people really kind of find themselves like going, I just bit off more than I can chew.
Right.
I've had investors who've purchased properties, and then I'll get calls from them talking about wanting to sell their investment property that they purchased, and I tell them,
it's like that joke: the happiest day
with the boat.
Yeah, the saddest. The happiest day was when I bought my boat, and the happiest day was when I sold my boat.
Right. Exactly. So basically, I can help them get back on track by telling them, why don't you consider getting somebody to professionally manage it?
Right.
It just makes a lot of sense. It's unless you're maybe retired and you want that to be your new job, it just doesn't make sense for most people who are,
It's definitely not automatic. It's not like it just goes by itself. So, but it's also terrific. In the past, you've always, when you referred people to us, it's because we stay up on the current laws and the rules. They change every year. They update them. The forms are different. It's not just static. It's always changing. Just like the real estate business, it's constantly shifting and changing. So you want somebody that stays on top of it.
And that's a good point. There's a lot of mom and pop property managers out there, and although they may do a fine job, you really want to be with a name that you have heard. You want to be with a name that you
with a good reputation.
With a good reputation. You want to be able to go on Yelp. You want to be able to go and look at reviews and things like that and read what the people have to say about them. Same thing with choosing a real estate agent. You want to go and do your investigation.
Well, that sounds great. I think all those things are important. We're happy to help you and answer your questions more at Stokley Properties. Again, thank you for tuning in. Pete, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you.